Yaanong ke ne ke kopa mo di veteran department of veteran a ke ke la thusa ke khone ke tsole pele ya ka le sole la mantota kana ga ke le sole yana ke le sole ba gaetso mo malong ke tso go fula tšhelete ka loka 1.7 gona le monna wa moso o kgetile ke le batho ba department ha ke re batho ba puso ya rena ke tso re erisa kae o kgetile ke
re go fa 2 minutes papane 2 minutes fela
ha go tla
ke ra ntse bua 2 o itse ke 2 minutes ke 2 minutes
ke se go
bua mara ke 2 minutes o sa tsoka ka 1 minute
monna yo a ba tsa tšhelete le go tsena mo bankeng e tsene ka ene gone ma bothata ya rona ke ntho ya 2010 a sa le ke 2010 dikgomo a tsa tšhelete go reka dikgomo a go rekela dikgomo tse le re sa tsentse di šule tlarela dikgomo tse di dutse yalo ka bitsa ba department ba tla go sheba reka dikgomo tse di maleba tseo ba ile ba re no ba tla ba morara re ba a tse dikgomo tse tsa gagetse a tla a re tlisetse dikgomo tse di siameng le fanda ga yana santsane re eme ebile bontse ke ya rona bo setse botlhokafetse setse re le babedi yana ko polasing ya mme ke kopa mo department ya di-veteran gore ba ka ke ba nthusa na ka gore kgetsi e ke e tsentse gotlhe mo departmenteng tse tsotlhe tsa puso ke e tsentse ke ratota le ko parlamenteng ke tswa teng ga gona thuso e ke e kry-a ane kopa mo departmenteng ya rona ya di-veteran ba ke ba nthusa na
but re lebogile tedi re lebogile ntate Khoza ke tlo kopa gore DG sis Irene zocela ukuthi at least some of the members of the military veterans as they raise issues, I think some of the issues are administrative. We'll refer them immediately to you. That's why we said that your team and HODs, MEC Agriculture is also here. So you can start to maybe take contacts so that you make follow-up. For now, it's not your turn. Is it the same hands? Okay. Let's this side. No, but the hands, kiele, mutoki munotileng kiole. Mara on number 2 Wait, little go bua ba gaetso. Number 2 ase mama, number 2 ke Daddy Olemole. Ke Daddy Olemole. Yes. Little go bua ba gaetso, a re nne patient ha ke ne ke sa go nota. Wait. Ha ke re ke nna ke program director ke tlo go thusa, o tlo go kra chance ya go bua. Yes, we'll have number 1, number 2, number 3. Mama ki number 4.
Number 4, Mama. Name and association.
Can I just...
No, wait first. Kikopa plin when we started, colleagues, we are not here. We've noted 10 hands this side. That is why ke botsa gore matsogo a re a notileng ka mo. That's why ke gopola letsogo le ke le notileng ke lele. Go na le 2 hands, go na le mama teng on that side, and the other hands. Go na le matsogo a re a notileng on the left. Ke yone a buana. Ha re fetsa re go buela ka mo writing. That's what I said. That's what I said. Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Hey. Look at what my apologies. Are similar more than Daddy, you come this side. Proceed.
Kemna James Mulema, Chairperson of BDF Bojanala Region.
James Mulema.
Chairperson of Bojanala BDF. Sama tomo ke kopaya na gore bontate ba tshwana le nayana. Hara thoma re veteran re thomile le masole go gona le discipline teng. Ke kopa gore re leader ka discipline. La re ka nna yang khotsa ya tshwantse re leader ka discipline. In the first place, how knowledge you forget everything. You're not a neutral person because you tell people how to and leaders are not transferable respect. Sabu media ka really veteranana. Our duty is so simple. Rachana ko re sirele tse country na le re ka montle and the ruling party re fa first priority. Mo e failang te ko na transfer to not go mana khotsa go enyatsa. So ke kopa gore kana go tse tsotlhe ga ba go le gore na ba bua re le ba le mo comrade Premier in the Premier ka post ya ga le mo go deputy minister and deputy minister problem e leng teng gone ya nonyana e le gore ke solo fela gore e ka bitilo deputy president last ga no le fa o ile a bua gore mafapane ntse re complain ka one ba kopane le rona office ya Premier e makeile so gore kopane le rona re ile ra ba ra khotsofara ntse di problem tsa rona. Our main problem oko DNV ngele so gore our DG le no tla re bitse fela ka office ya Premier na re biditse ha go etsa halalo and our main problem e teng kwa ene sa seng ga personal le bothata le sone ke gore di leader tsa rena ba le mo maemo ba sna ba kra maemo o tla ba e pension khotsa theme e fele a le fela ko office nka bua ka wa deputy minister since 2013 ke mo ka be ya tla tle gangwe mo ngwageng for example wa itse association le nngwe teng mo province a ba bitsa di association tseo a o go di problem tsa tsone a di solve go dira sengwe se simple gore ko presidency kwa e be le go sengwe se solvegile simple ba feletsa ba tla fela ka go ntseana enano rona re di gore province ya rona re berekeng go a kopela ha re batla gore province ya rona tshwale di province tse dingwe ene se sengwe gape bagolo go na le ntho engwe gape ke tsamele di masepala tsa bojanala tse tsotlhe yaanong ke kopa ra ding e tsagale mo province santse ke tle go tsamaya mo di masepaleng tse dingwe tse re na le di skills so re utlwa motho wa di potholes ntse ko soletsele ke rona re diagang ke le leader a teng ka o forma di teng le di paving so public works e feitse ene gape le matla a di veteran a agiwang le matla a di veteran a agiwang human settlement e feitse ha ya quality houses mo ene gore ha ka shora di veteran re khona go tsaya ntlo from the paper re ba mo fatshe ba tsena di door frames tsa khale ko vacation go ba gauteng
garela maleme ka kopa kgetsi ya
go gauteng ka fana first matwa ba gang a farologana too much and already veteran ka etsa matwa best re kopa ba ntse di frame tsa khale ba tsenya di minimum
ke leboga
please ke leboga
ba go le ke kopa re fane sebakane a re bone 2 minutes gore rotlhe re kgone go bua ke kopa ke ikokobeditse mama tlaya
ke a leboga kgotsa modimo be le lona botlhe ba kene mo modimo a le rorise molemo sa feleng ga mmogo le kabinete ya president ya rona nna le bitso la ka ke Amelia Notlwaka Molebatsi la mzabalazo ke nna noba kanjani manqinane nna president ke mo presidenteng ya boraro ya no ke bona go tsene president ya Yellow ke simolitse mo go supra mahuma pelo ke la ntho e one le go job mokgoro ke la ntho e one ha gona motho o mphumula dikeledi ke wa boraro maina a mararo go se gore o le wa boraro o tlo go utlwa sello saka nna ke torturilwe ke maponesa ke sale ke simula mozabalazo de 1976 86 ka ke tshwarwa 87 ka ke tswa tronkong ha ke tswa tronkong ke kreile pheke ya summary ya divorce house. No, President, ha ke na ntlo, ke tsama ke dula, monna ka o ndivozitse, anta a re ke kile ka bona kae motho o montsho a rula. No, ke mo strateng, ke mo di-injuring, ke na le dipampiri tsa di-doctor, gore bo April le Matiti, le Tumeleng, bampiditse yang, ke na le dipampiri President, ke kopa le nthuseng, le mpheng medically unfit, and ke kopa le nthuseng, le ntsenyetse setlogolo saka, le mo felene di benefit, le nna ke benefit, ya ka ka batho ba bangwe ba benefit, nako ne ke zabalaza, ne ke sa zabalaza le gore ke benefit, mare no, go benefitiwa, le nna ke I deserve, ke a leboga.
Thank you, Mama. Proceed, Papa.
Aye, o buang ke Raymond Musi wa Moilwa. Na ke na le bothata, ke na le dingwaga di ka nna 5.
Association?
Ma?
Association?
BDF and SNDF. Okay. Ke na le dingwaga di le 5 ke dirile cooperative. Go tloga ka 2017. Go fitlhella jaanong jana ke dirile sengwe le sengwe se cooperative e se batlang borre Moilwa mo officing tse di go Mafikeng ba itse ke dire mara ga re thusiwe ba getso go leng re na le di certificate tsa bo BEE ga re shote ka sepe mare ha o tla o ya go bole fruits ko ke tswang teng o kopa thuso go departmenteng ya agriculture ba re bolela gore ga re ka kera khona go rua dikolobe ba re dikolobe di na le bolwetse tedi na le bolwetse ke tse rona re tshwantseng go di rua ba ga itse go pa le re thuseng ke a kopa ke na le ngwaga di le 5 Premier ke tlo go tla go wena sello sa me o se utlwe Deputy President ke a kopa le nthuseng thank you.
Ke a leboga.
Thanks, comrade.
Agriculture ke yone le go ntse go bua ka yone ha ile go na le tsa agriculture mo khutha ma gauteng re ka tsa di contact tsa everybody. HOD o rometse special programs director ntate Malaki ya Matlhabo teng re Malaki o kae o ntate Malaki ya ke le mo le bagaetso ke kopa ba agriculture le nne le re Malaki ya ka nna go ema kwale a nna le kwadisa a tse di contact tsa lona.
Nna ke Khomotso Peggy Swart Boy ke tlhagako BDF mme fa ke emetse mekgatlho e yotlhe ga ke atla ka BDF ke tla ka disability in military veteran ne ke re le rona le re gopole re na le batho ba ba dutseng ko magaeng ba na le bana ga ba kgone go ikisa ko di officing go kra di thuso nna ke tla jana ke tla la disability in military veteran le gore mo matlong a tlo agiwang nna nka itumela ga mongwe or ba ba bedi ba ka kreya matlo mo bathong ba ba leng disability because ba bang ba sokola bana ba kuka di wheelchair so ke a kopa ke felela mo.
Thanks Mama. DG ke le mole mami DG ke le mole DG mo go tla go linka le motho relevant Mama.
Ke Sara Mokoto ke tlhaga ke le a widow from BDF ngaka modiri molema go ya ka di stats tse ne di bua fa le tsa di skills development bana ba rona bana ba le fo ga ba khona go thusega ka ntlha ya gore gate ga ba mo databaseng le ba ka le golo ke unabridged certificate so re tlhoka go thusiwa gore ka gore unabridged certificate it's 6 months gore bana ba rona ba ikereye ra go dira yang because mo 6 months e yotlhe bana ba rona ba dutse ba trainilwe ga ba khone go kry di benefits tsa bone ka lebaka la unabridged certificate so re tswa ko home affairs ba re ba na le di receipts tsa ba re fang tsone le lekwalo le le bontshang gore re tswa go register bana ba rona ko ka gore registration e tla now bana ba rona ba se ba registerile tsele tsa khale so re na le mathata gore bana ba rona ba khone go kry di benefits ka ntlha ya certificate seo re kopa thuso ke a
lebogile ma thank you Mama.
Ke lebogile moletsane go tswa ko Shila village papa ne le ke lebogile moletsane
ke
BDF papa ke o mongwe ba ne ba tshwere ka 89 ba ne ba menola puso ya ele ya khale Go simolola mo papa o ne ntse a tsamaya ko bo ntate Stephen Kebe ke tsamaya le ene a zanga papa a tsena le mo database up until this day. Papa o tsamaile le gore naga ntlontlo e wala mama no yana ga re yo mo database and mama wa lwala.
Okay, Kele.
Ke kopa thuso.
E re utlwile o skele?
Ke a leboha.
Re tla kopa o ka nna kwadisa mo go
Office ya rona re tsamaya go gone ko Lichtenburg re dula re tlatsa di-form tsa database tsa eng mare ga gona gore ga ise re tsene le mo database. Last ke rometse di-email ko di-archiving ga gona response e tswa.
e siame Kele. DG mo morago ga go mo ikwadise mo go DG ka pele. Next one. Ba ga itse line ya o ketsega ene ke ne utile matsogo ka mo. So ke go nna le bothata mara a fel e ke tlempele le tlo go bua mara ke pale nthetsa ke re ke tsamaisa program ke kokobeditse e ke tlempele mama ke reela gore line sa go tsa matsogo a mang batho ntse ba mise matsogo ise ba tle ka ma ke gana lo tlhalatla ka fa so re fella ka go pora go kwa bo fela go sa nna le motho wa maka go so re kgone go fa batho ba ne re ba mo utlo sa kgona go bua ya dedi
ke lebogile bagolo ba ka yo buang fa ke lebogang Norman Dichabe BDF and ex-political prisoner. Ki bua yana ke me yana ki utle re maswalle a bua ka number ya 186 ka yalo ke ne ke botsa re maswalle gore re maswalle mo number ya 186 ka I am one of the people including others by long gore ba teng fa who overthrew the Bob government. Are those people included in that number 186? Because when we were released, we were declared ex-political prisoners. The operation overthrow government was known by the African National Congress. Bomek Maharaj, they knew about the operation. Chris Hani knew about the operation. So I would just like to know from our leadership here, as ex-political prisoners, because we embarked on hunger strikes. Some of us, those hunger strikes, the president came to Mafikeng the last time, there is a memo handling over regarding Matataron. But up to now, there is no response regarding the memo submitted. I'm asking myself as to what is happening. How should we have trust in our leadership? It's heartbreaking. Some of my comrades, there's one in Mafike, because of embarking on hunger strikes.
Okay.
Kekopa, the deputy president, please, to assist when coming to that. I've resubmitted the document to Bume Babaduching file for your attention.
Okay.
Please.
Thanks,
the other thing, the office, Mr. President, Deputy President, Umafike, those officers are not occupied, and they are military veterans. Banale the know-how, banale those skills administration. Posts must be created for those military veterans because
wrap up, Daddy, please.
Within the office of the military veteran. So I am asking, it's a plea, please, I will create the post. The military veterans they are unemployed. Let them get employment.
Okay, thank you very much. Keleboha.
Amanda comrades. So mina Utate Dominicus Lumbala.
Yes, President. Okay.
Tate Dominicus Lumbala.
Sorry.
Okay.
I want to establish whether there's someone who's writing everything that everyone is saying here. Who is writing?
The 2 DGs are here.
Are you writing? Everything. You've got the secretariat? Secretariat is writing everything. Good. All right.
Thank you, Mr. President. Kina Dominicus Lumbala. Sadaf. So, hage meyana lunswale fela siswana hasipo yak. Hage meyana concerning freedom ya country ya runa South Africa. So, in shorties, kibatako buwa kurine. If someone they calling you veteran, unali 60 years old, as in term ya via inyani ya hahu. So the application taru na luwa fandaga hake omanye kia kupa. Kinali brother waka luitu utenika hana liko hana ulemeti liko le na liso tuka ufela lumasole. And kunali puta ko 80 le kiole pamina so diso kiole. Hana muzi hana next hakuna musadi wa muza kiole. So kunali batu wazwa kupomfrete. Kunali batu wazwa kupomfrete. House of Rebe ke khanyisa morokwani kukwani staben. So kili hombo itaka they are military veteran. Batoka fala even ngifina zabon hadiboni. Ma comrade kibwa yalo na second boni yake zamandla libiso la haya kubumaka. Batu ba pochi ba mfiba how ya kuhaka uto mwana wakati tatumbaloga amanda. I'm a comrade full and I'm African full change. So just fella lu join ile to sobaba for dijo for whatever la join ku to benefit afoko ba makhwa ba zamena hakibu politique. So kini batu ba emeno yana balla yana high president with his announcement muruna kurine we must come and join you making together lukupa ba how ba ku file situlo sa gago tusa ya Africa ituse kya kupa kya bon.
Thank you pa.
Lina la ke Obri Changa. Association BDF ko.
Lina ki mampa.
Obri Changan. Changani.
Obri Changan. Obri Changana.
From BDF Association.
Okay.
Ko na Lady Municipality mo Ruth Mumpati. Tota ki dumedise batho ba bo tlentse re dumedisa ka tlotlo Deputy President Premier Minister. So bothata bo ke nang le jone ke jo ke leng gore ga itsela ke ntse ke re ditsana ga gona ope o wa man le issue eo ene e botlhoko mo go nna intutsi till today ke tshono ya gore fanda ga at least e be ke le fa ke khona go bua selo se the military veteran di a sotlega ka montle mme bothata bo ke bo le mo gang go gore magosi ga delegatiwa mo issue ka gore government ya re recognize mara gare go tsamaya mo strateng re ithekisa gore I'm a military veteran go tshwantsha go nne le somebody o mo so kometseng I think yo o tla kgonang go gore recognize ke mang ke kgosi ko motseng so go ngwana go ka delegate wa magosi gore ba leke go ruta batho merabe ka di military veteran le mosola wa tsona mo leng gore kgosi a dirile alo ke task for ene so mo leng gore ke na le bothata jo ke tabogileng ko office ya ga premier e sentse le premier supra ga iseng ke be ke bothusi ke challenge le ke a government official ka ntlha ya tshomi ya gagwe nna ke reportile tshomi ya gagwe yena ha ke a go tsena ko go ene ga re se ke molato o se ka nna o mpotsa potso
Re
o nthare ka
re leke go sobokanya.
okay ma o mpotsa potso ye nngwe hela e leng gore government official nna ke itse gore ga ya tshwanela go botsa dipotso tseo o mpotsa gore ha nne go gwantelwa dithakwane nne ke le kae ke a le a di-force removal ke mo araba innocently ke ne ke le ko army oh ontare oh by the way you're a military veteran ke re exactly yo ke mo tlisitseng ha o ka mkasaga o bua a re ene o ra government official a nna ga ke ba recognize ke ba le ba di apartheid so ka boripana hela a ke kopa appointment e ko officing ya ga premier ka gore ke tabogile bo moruti monamodi ko officing ya ga premier wa itse mara ga iseng ka dirise pe ka yone ke senyegetswe open a file ka tlotlo
Ke a leboga.
itumela ha e ka dira ga
Ya mo go DG mo le o tse DG tla tsa dinomoro tsa gago. Ra mo go tleke mo teng mo. Next one.
ke nna ka o bitsa ga butlwelwe go tswa go Dr. Ruth Gomotsi Mompati
Ka o bitsa ma? Ka o bitsa?
ke nna ka o bitsa
DG se
ka o bitsa ga butlwelwe
Ramape Premier, you can hear.
ke tswa go Dr. Ruth Gomotsi Mompati
Association.
district ke mo BDF Bophuthatswana Defence Force Military Veterans Association se ke na le bothata mabapi le masepala wa rona ko Naledi since last year department ya approvile re le bararo go ragelwe matlo batho ba human settlement ba tlile mo go rona re feditse sengwe le sengwe le bone ba re ga go thumela go agua matlo ka di 28 tsa February this year go ta go tsena go nna no jana matlo ga sa agiwi ha re ba botsa re bothata ke ba re ithekele di stand yana ke botsa gore a ke treatment e siame re kriya e masepala rena ya
Ke a leboga. Re ka o bitsa. Kopa o ye mo go acting o ka ntate Mashigo. Acting HOD. Human settlement. Acting HOD Mashigo kae? O director okay o lokwa. Ntate ka o bitsa. Ya kwa.
Ke a leboga. Ke Dimo Shabi from Dr. Ruth MK. My problem number one, ke issue ya database. I've been struggling since 2014 go kena mo database. Even if you can go to, I already gave the DG my information. Even if you can put my first number there, you will get all my information. But I don't get any benefit from Department of Military Veterans. That is number two. One of the speakers mo ubuile ka issue ya the pensions. Now my question, I just need a clarity on based on that issue ya the question, ya the pension. Ubuile ka 4.5. He was talking about 4.5. What I'm asking Kihore, was he saying, are we going to get the 4,000? Are we going to get 4,500 per month? Or was he saying we are going to get once of 4.5 million? That is the question that I'm asking. because
Contact for your database matter. Okay.
Ke a leboga nna ke nna Castro Msebenzi Molebatsi from Western Transvaal ya Khale markhona no ke Dr. KK mo Pokistoro mo mona mo JB Max ne ke le fa le morago lena gore re sale re recruitwa ka Western Transvaal ya Dilas MK ke ona association ya rona ene teletse pele ke re tiro le re pay for too much ka mona na puo ya rona re lebeletse mo tabeng ya database le verification gonne masole a mama comrade a mang re ba tlogetse mo tseleng ka lebaka la di ambush di amplo for dilo tse di yalo ba tlhokafetse se ba tsene mo database le rona re ntse re na le 20 ECS re ntse re tsamaya re salane le database morago database ena a etla mo Northwest go na le ba kry-ang information go na le ba sa kry-ing information yaanong ra kopa mo dilong tse di yalo tse gore batho ba bangata mo Northwest especially mo Potchefstroom ka re ne le one base e tona ya MK e consideriwe e review e shebiswe sentle gonne batho ba lwenetse kgaratlo mme morago ga mo ga ba sa tsaelwa tsia ba tseiwa ya ka ikare ke di drop out kapa di vego so ntho re kopanyela re re kopa intervention ya hao go shebisa wellness welfare sengwe le sengwe sa ba lwanela kgaratlo kapa di veterans tsotlhe ka bophara re sa kgaogane ke bo mang ka rotlhe re tswa mo kgaratlong e common le objective e common re lebogile.
Thank you, Comrade Benny.
Thank you.
Before we refer the next speaker, ke fella mo for tswa go morago 1 2 3 kopa le tlen this side because I can note di fella tmo wa re teng ka re tlo fa ba matsogo ka mo ba gaitso ke kokobeditse daddy le wena join the other side please. Hey. Thank you very much. Proceed.
Ke meso tume o tswa apla meso tume tume
okay meso tume association
apla
okay
ke na le potso e one but ke a go eda mo se premier na se bua le district mayor earlier on ya gore o bodira indication are nothing about us without us. So premier indicated that at least willing, inspire confidence more. But in 20 for the past 4-5 years, or a recopa desk at the military veterans more office in Yahoo, so that the programs are run smoothly from that office down, cascaded down to the district, the area setting. So if officer wa go na le commitment etla dirwang gompieno gore re tla bula military desk ya di veterans go mo premier's office ke tla itumela tse pedi di questions ke tsa DG Mpolweni. DG, I was approved last time to study for my postgraduate studies through UNISA, but that program was stopped initially, and I was made to believe I'm going to receive my laptop, but this time I'm studying through skills development, of which I'm struggling with my study materials, my laptop, because it's online. So if I can be assisted in that regard, I will appreciate it. And the second one, my daughter has not been paid school fees for the past 3 years. And I think I went several times to DMV, but to no assistance at all. Then the other thing, I think...
Let's wrap up.
Yeah. Are there MMOs in place in terms of job placements for military veterans, so that if one goes to a certain department, if one applies as a military veteran, is there a certain strategy or a certain criteria being applied so that they can shortlist military veterans? I thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lehlohonolo Exley Mutitimi from APLA. Na story saga ke ka health ya re bola DNV. We wait for 3 hours to get an authorization. My mother died waiting for an authorization, and the department didn't care. And I called even Koliborolo to assist me. They couldn't answer the calls. They never even take care of counseling. They never done anything until now. And a little before I was complaining about the very same matter. I 3 hours to get an authorization. Mugu department day. And the other issue health department. The for counseling. There was a company that was more complaining and threatening if we batla the liberation, and I complained the very same we do have a problem for so only to find it in a younger sister tender investigate because that was fraud. Some education in Twankarna Matata Gayone. Sanka batlogetse ba tlile up to ka June ka ile gona ba mplela gore wana o deadline ile wana le go sekolong ka ile gona ba mplela gore wana o deadline ile ke botsa gore di cost tse tswa di tsewe ke mang sa bobedi ka ha COVID e qala go na le ngwana o mongwe wa ka hape o na pataletswe sekolo o se patetswe lata but I took efforts ke go lwanela tšhelete eo gore ba mo kgone go mo kwadisa ba kgone go mo thusa because e ne tlile lata ba etsa ba isa go jareng e nngwe.
As you wrap up,
yes ke ile department e makgetlo ene tšhelete ya tura go tswa mo ya go teng kara ya tura ke ile department e makgetlo ke kopa ke kwetse le makwalo ke kopa gore ba re thuse go pataliwe accommodation ya ngwana because ke kgonne go wina ke savile department e tšhelete ya education but aba kgathalle until now a se ke kry answer.
Thank you. Bagolo ba ba setseng ba batlang go bua ka tsa education ke kopa le tle le bue bana ba sa patelwang re street ko go DG re ikwadise ko go DG so ra tre fokotse line ne DG Mpolweni yes ba ba buang ka nthoka ba ba tle go buang ka school fees procedure etswela pele pa
Tumela Deputy President, protocol observed. First is about the beneficiary of the military veteran vis-a-vis the pensions of military veteran. It's a challenge.
Association?
Libito laga ke Shell Mutlukuri from CNVO.
What?
Shell Mutlukuri. CNVO.
Okay.
The beneficiary of military veteran vis-a-vis the pensions of military veteran. Ke kopali no te gore la go dira yang ka yona go resolve those things because arena exit. Some of the people sitting as military veteran, they are old. What is the exit point of Department of Military Veteran in terms of the beneficiaries of the military veteran? What is going to happen after 3 years if all of us are no more there? What is the structure that's been put in place in terms of the beneficiary? Secondly, it's about the special program that has been put in terms of the municipality vis-a-vis our provincial office. Do we have a budget in our municipality, local municipality, to sub-district municipality, to the province in dealing with the first special project of the military veterans?
As you wrap up. As you wrap up.
Let me see. I want to...
Let's take 15 minutes. But
it's fine.
Can we
Let me go to the military help desk in our municipalities. We don't have budget in our municipality in terms of the help desk. Can you clarify the issue of how we're going to deal with it? Because if you look in more, only the municipality managed to have a military help desk. Lastly, the border management agency. How are we going to do it in hiring our military veteran vis-a-vis the beneficiary by Lengore, Bansibakiwa Department of Military Veteran School, Rabaisa Yanko, the Department or go border management changes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Shaba go na le tse sa di felletsa. A go di latlhelela di depositela mo go digimol. A ke re o di felletse tse tlotlo di gagamatse mo. Wa bona. Next one.
Ke kopa go dumedisa botlotlege jo bo leng teng fana ka tlotlo e go godimo thata. Ke be ke leboge matsapa bone go tla mo go rona le go amogela se puso ya rona ya bogareng ya Northwest e se buileng mme dintlha tsa ka di a lebagana le bone because ba buile gore ba santse ba batla go ipankanya gore thusa. I want to speak to you, the Deputy President, about the issue of is Milton Manenza from Dizobotla local municipality nga ka modiri Molema Association ya Civic. Association ya Civic ntate wa bua ka CNVO.
Okay.
I want to take my problem to the Deputy President. Memotla Pule ke kopa wa itse ke nna mo kotsing ha re fa metsotso e mebedi e meraro. Ganye ke batla go e tlhalosa e ramile thata botlhoko ke kopa go e tlhalosa ke kopa go fiwa nako ke a kopa ke a itse re tlhoka nako gore respect batho ba bang. Ke kopa go bua ka issue ya education ke batla go bolela mme ke tlhawa ke ditlhogo mo sheba ka 2019 after ntate Mokoebi a sena a beiwa mo stulong ke ne ka ya after that roadshow ne ke sa itse ka yone ne ntse ke tsamaya ko office ko Festival Street ko Hatfield ha ke tsena kwa ke itse mathata ka ke kopane le nne o tlhatlhamang re Mokoebi o na ntha mafoko a botlhoko ha ke itse ke sue department o re ke etseng o na ntha a re she is not sure ka bana ba ke reng ke dependence tsaka. She is not sure ka nne o ntsaletseng bana gore ke mosadi wa ka or ke bana ba ka. Since that time, I'm still feeling the pain. Since that time, they experience a problem with basic educational support finances. The problem, the department, a tendency of documents got lost and got lost. Problem is administration Deputy President address administrative challenges that go DMV. So that the military veterans have assisted. You know why you are? But let's go to office in Abaliquali. Show ya hore ba mo merekong go etsa halang gore ba pere bogole you get to the office ba ba go bolela gore motho mo batlang hayo ali inside the building. O buswa mo gate motho a tla ka koloi a feta o mona gore kiwo. The next thing, because on a meeting about meeting a mothuso a tseo a iswa ko go yena ha ke sa tlhola ke batla go ya go office le ke kopa gore ke experience bothata ba under payment ya the dependents from 2019 go na discrepancies, irregularities and inconsistencies. I have written letters to Remugwebi but no answers. Ke na le document ke kopa go efa re mogotle a efe Deputy President, not someone who tla go DV ke a helletsa ba gaetsho
ke a kopa tlhe o fetse
ke a feleletsa mara ke a bua dilo tsotlhe mme mtla le pula ha ke a bua dilo tsotlhe
ke a tlhaloganya
ke kopa Deputy President document ke kopang ka underpayment if I'm not going to be paid because ke tsamaisa ka go kwa after 30 days you must write me off out of the military veterans database because I gona bo serious ke kopa hore bothata ba bo go DMV ha rena motho o tlhokomelang gore di complain tsa di military veterans tse di tsenang kwa ke na o di sala morago even nka fiwa mmereko bone ke a go dira ke sa tshabe ope because the complain di a tsena ha re sena re bua le batho re sala dilo tsa rena morago ga gona motho a arabang mogala ga gona motho o mo thusang gona ya ke utlwa speech sa ga se sentle tota kantile ona addressa khanya chelete ya from ya 20,000 ene ba ntshitse go from 42,000 ke ipotsa gore ha o patala ngwana school fees for the whole year go sena transport go a sekolong motsadi a sokola e le military veteran a sena transport a sena stationary. What are you saying? This gore ba dirile policy and it nullifies the whole process of educational support program. It's nonsense mo gonna. It doesn't mean anything. Ha ngwana ya go sekolong a patale school fees a ba sa gone go a sekolong a sena uniform a buswa go sekolong a go bua go sekolong e ba gaetso
a re gare le rutlile kgaitsedi ke bua le re mo gotle ke le tsa tokomane o fe re mo gotle DG ke le fole rutlile kgaitsedi utlwagetse
protocol observed Kena Maleho Elvis Sidu Maleho
Elvis
Sidumage PDF MVA and political activist Maleho Elvis Sidumage political activist and a military veteran from BDF MVA and a former councillor. Good people, can you problem ka offense ya DMV l'office à premier Kisho communication. I suggest mo Premier Bushy Maape mo phone personally gore re tlhoka the district coordinators tse di tla thusa di military veteran to local municipalities ampola ka province that then it was communication breakdown. So as from now on, please there are district coordinators not only for Northwest, the entire South Africa and the DMVE and the Department of Military Veteran and Defense Force. But the service level agreement with the municipalities for the coordinator the district. How what councillor annually meeting the community. Bandete hotel second military veteran, there is a mother tabisi. That is suggested the former DG General Mugwebi. 2. Housing. Ke
General Meeting of Tupac Housing, they said, Habana meeting with the DMV officials have attended. The quantum has been increased from 198,000 to 240,000. Yamata military veteran. At DMV, have easy because the housing are Hangibata meeting Sabonelebo. So, our DMV, they are a failure. Because all the staff is going to be equal, by incompetency, have a similar.
Harleke go garela re maleho.
Ha ke garela. So tlogalang gore shotla. Don't let us suffer. If we continue to do that, as a political activist, we will redirect our acts to other political party who need us. Rena le bana le basadi di tlogolo le dinyatsi re tla ba tlwasa gore ba votele mokgatlo o tla dirang go go. I'm going to campaign you. I'm in good standing. But I'm going to campaign you.
Ramaleho. HUD ku khone ngo ka go mo kwalisa ka union settlement. Proceed.
Monweni ndiyanibulisa nonke abantu bakuthi.
Order. Agonne le botsitso ba gaetso.
Othetha apha ngudumile. Yelani. I-Association, the Council of Military Veteran Organization, which is CMVO. And I thank you all, and as well as the protocol observed. I-problem zam zimbini zintathu. Zinkokheli zam dinengxaki apha. Kudala singena siphuma apha singena as meeting singena si prepare. You guys, I don't know how do you forget about the God who make all this happened. I'm a chaplain, I'm a reverend at Dutch Reformed Church as well. It is not for the first time, good people. Second one, the military veterans are good people. This is difficult favor. Difficult, very shamefully. The flyers DMV, they are not existing anymore. An ordinary person or a civilian. That person must be honored. Then DOD, high fully in uniform, equipment, but for us, I don't know, do we get a favor from you guys of to you? But and then the doctor harina tsone mo makeisheneng a rona a tse di thusang di veterans tsa rona. We have to travel sometimes, ba bangwe ba travel all along from Kobo Vryburg ba ya ka sick bay di khakala. Tensai ling a sa tlole e batla di veterans ko ndieko. Potchefstroom is far away for each and everybody wa rona. Batho ba rona ba sa fara for go tla fela go doctor. Please, good people, DMV, thank you.
Yes, sister.
Dumelang, nna ke boitumelo go molemo apla. Ke tlo go lebisa potso ya ka go ke tlo go lelela. Mo re Makhura le Premier. Re President David Mabuza. Kena le bothata. Since from 1994 ka integration ya ntlha. Gote le ina laka le dirisitswe. batho ba tsene ka maina a rona mo sešoleng. So se se sentse jaaka a dirty little secret, because nako le nako ba tla mo go rona, re atla mo go bone, ba re batla handlela sose se tla buela ko thoko ke sose se batlang go buela ko thoko se dulela ha se buiwa ga nke se thusiwa. Re ikile verification gape ka 2014 ko mafikeng ko Tensai ka itla ka tewa gape gate jwa o dule hale ka gore kganyanyena ke fraud, kganyanyena e batla go dulela so because batho ba already ba dirisitse mainanyeng ba bereka ene ba dijara ba bereka ga gona gore ka ba ntsha ene le nyena ga lo bereke ga rane wa tšhono ya go save, ga rane wa tšhono ya go mobilize, ebile gape ga rena tšhono ya go kry-a di-benefits. Ke batla go itse gore hela jaaka batho ba botlhe ba ntse ba bua ha ba eta ba bolelwa go wena o ya ha go mamma, wena o to ya ha go mamma. Ke batla go itse motho e leng gore ntla moneo ka letsogo ke go go ene le nna gone jaanong jana a leke go a go nthusa ka gore leina laka le a tlhaga ene ga ke ka tlhola ke ntse ke verify ke le already verified ha ke le mo CPR ke verify ha ke gone go tlhaloganya gore nako le nako re buselediwang ko morago wa e kganye e sa solve
ke utlwile o se go molemo ke go fa DG ba ke go fa DG wa province le wa DMV ba le babedi tse di ba tse di contact tsa gago. Next one.
Dibuza the president nenxa yakhe department zonke zifikileyo nandu kumshiwa shweni mshiwa Xhosa wesixhosa shweni SHWENI
okay shwili
CMVO
okay CMVO
divile diyavuya dinengxaki DMV difake izinto zam ndiyasubmita konke namhlanje ndive kabuhlungu ndisiya ngaphandle enantsi ke behleli phaa ndithi ndizojonga ukuthi andiveleli edatabasini mari ndisubmita into zonke nabantwana ba-next andifuna uzobe sithi zisepipelinini ndike ndaya kathathu bathi hayi bazazilungisa ngunyaka obu-7 ngoku ndinethi kuthi ndingene edatabasini ezinye into bezithi zozithetha sezithethwe ichairperson yethu nazikuhelana ithethile ke ngoku kona ngoku siyakhula funeka ufowunele e-sick bay bathi hayi zapha sukunika idoctor bakunika idoctor lezo asinazimali ndine-78 years khona ngoku sendikuphela ndifile ndihamba nje phambi kwengcwaba ndijonge ibhoksi yam
siyabulela tata
nepensheni ndiyayifuna
enkosi
ndingekafi inkosi
tata ungathetha nomama la umama uMpolweni ndankupha enkosi
Good afternoon, the House at large,
and
the protocol observed. Thank you. It's a pity my voice is a bit soft. When Mandela came in Porch, when he was still a president, or Peter Nzizi,
Association, Nzizi.
He was still young that time when he came. He was at the stadium. And
Association
SMVO.
Okay.
And he says on his speech, from his lips to my ears, he says, the next president after me is Ramaphosa. Unfortunately, then Begi came in. Now the lady who was speaking here says, the third person, the president. And I'm saying also that now our deputy president, he must take our plight forward. Maposa must step aside, and then he must take over. Because I see the
wrap up.
Now, there are only 5 points I'm going to raise.
Can you be silent, please?
All right. Okay, sorry. All right, sir.
Can you be silent, please?
Okay.
Rentisi.
All right.
Amanda.
Right, let me.
Comrades, point taken, sit down, comrades.
Hey.
Comrades, order. Okay, order.
Ke nagana meeting o re ka o tswala yaanong bagaetso e ka re e ketlang pele a re emeng pele re eletse re feletse ka batho ba bararo a re fetsa mo re tlatla ka mo matsogo a ka mo ke tsa fela 5
nna lebitso la ka ke George ke Thabo ke direko
bagaetso a go nne le tidimalo.
My name is Thabo Direko from
Thabo Direko.
Apla, Kenneth Kaunda. Where?
Thabo Direko.
From Apla. Question aga ke batla we lebisa mo go Deputy Minister Thabo Makwetla. Question aga is simple than go na le issue ya gore ya no rona di ex-soldiers tse tswang ko tronko and issue tsa rona tsa di military presidential pardon. It was in processes. I don't know how now we failed then. Babang abakhonelo integrate others they can be employable. How far is that process so that then we can carry on in life? And refugees more than 20 years others with criminal records, no expungement, no criminal pardon. Then those things processes, how far is it? So that then we can refer Masole information. Now I've been delegated. Others they needed to be verified. Then we still then the issue integration. They've been left behind. We don't know. It's still open in issue integration so that they can be part of the processes. The freedom fighters, those people then. Yabubedi kia kaya noja personal. Na ke santse ke bua ke ne ke bua le DG ko Mthonde ne mo province ya di mine ya di resource. They cannot be unfair. Ridula mo di resources tsa rona di a squanderiwa hence a re benefit but the mining charter di ngwetswe re di beneficiary how we benefit ne ke kopa le rona se di military veteran la re ka fumana di small scale mining so that we can participate at large in our economy not refuel tsa u duba di daka lo ga matlo is unfair we want to be part ya economy ya rona thank you
re lebogile abuti Thabo Rutile thank you.
Dumelang, Deputy President, Protocol Observe, Mashole, Dumelang. Lena laka ke Pako Sekwati, ke tswako kagisano molopo, local municipality, ewelanko Dr. Ruth, Sukhomotse Mumpati. Kinale Kutlobotlhoko Association ke MK ke na le kutlobotlhoko e ntlhabileng dijara tse dintsinyana tse di fitileng ene ga e tle gore e phimoge ka 2002 ke ile ka thuntshiwa colleague ya ka as clinical section leader colleague ya ka ya thuntsiwa mo pele ga ka ke ntse ke thuntshitswe ka ya ka e tshwara ke le madi a gaga felela mo go nna a tlhokafalla mo matsogong a ka but se se mpetsang mo teng ga pelo ya ka ke gore Ke dirile application ya compensation ka 94. I mean ka 2004. Ke thutsitswe 2002, 2004 ka etsa application by recruiter. Ba re ke safarile di soft tissue. Ka etsa appeal ya boa ya re ke safarile di soft tissue. Ke appeal ya boraro e ke dirileng documente ke itse. Ba re ke sustainile di soft tissue. Whereas lento la ka la left le rorogile le no. Le hip ya ka ya left ke phela ka yone roroga. Ko wa military hospital ba mplelela gore ke safara arthritis ke gone ka mo ke tla dulang ke rogilela. E khositswe go roga mo ke arthritis ka tlhole ke fodile. Yaanong ke botsa gore ka department of compensation e re ke safarile di tissue ga go tsena ke safarile di soft tissues mo mmeleng wa ka ga ke a lemala. Ke botsa ela gore a khante ko defense force go ne go sena workman compensation ka gore ke ga di degree ya injury ga ba e ba kry di soft tissue. So ne ke re ke kopa thuso ela hao ko workman compensation ba nthuse. Ya bohelo mama tia. Ke etsa short 2001 mama ke le ka itumela department ya DNV e re fa dipodi re le 5 ko ganyisa e taskile department ya agriculture mo gore re amogele dipodi tse specification di bua gore ke di burebok tse 42 di phoko tse pedi tse di namagadi tse 40 re tla go kry-a dipodi tse 31 ene le tse di rekilweng la local la mo masakeng specification se ne se bua gore re tlamele re kreye dipodi from the breeder ko breedering e le di burebok ba ibile ba di age mo specificationeng tse di namagadi ke 18 months di phoko e le 2 years mo specification mara go kreye le no ke setse ka tse 7 di shule tsotlhe gore ke tsentswe stressela
Repako
ya nang thuso ke thuso ke mang
Repako ntate malaki ya kele emisu go utlwile ne emisu teng o utlwile ya go re malaki ya kele kwana ke bo fela o tlo buang ka mo
Dumela le bitso ke Fanampame
Vana
F-A-N-A
Fanampame
yes
Mpame Association
former Big 14 former Cuba Force now the member of the MVA Dr. Kenneth Kaunda na potso tsa ke na le tshwenye go di le pedi ke ya taba ya database le e mo ra fetsang go bua ya presidential pardon why ke re ke bua ka Big 14 ke be ke tla go kenya Cuba Force we were the self defense unit tsamo Dr. K Western Transvaal ya Khale. Today, I went to prison, and some of my comrades. Okay. Isale mutu asimolla go kena mo struggle. Ale 14 years, 1986. From there we integrated. Remember Cuba Force. We went to prison, we fought with the police, with the soldiers. Today, we, the former self-defense unit, we are not being recognized. I went to prison 1993. I came back 2011, and I'm still signing my parole till today, until 2027. We are not recognized as whenever we apply to the ombudsman, from the ombudsman, Dayaku DMVA. Now we are still waiting since 2015 or 16, if I'm not mistaken. Since we are still waiting. Today, only 2 of us in the unit. Others, some of us, when we were fighting these soldiers, the former Buputatswana and the Sadaf, Rona, let's recognize we today. How recommend can go office or rating or recognize him? Because today, redefil popare are to see hope. Arena, whenever we can have office, they will tell us about a first number. Yes, I can have first number. Where will I get a first number? Because when I was supposed to be integrated into the army, I went to prison because I love criminal prison. I went for the organization because I was fighting the police and the soldiers every day. But today,
as you wrap up, Comrade Fana,
Rona really the self-defense unit. How are we going to be assisted and when?
DG le DDG ba teng mo. Fana? Bua le DG le DDG ba ke ba mo. No, thank you very much. Re tla ka mo site nye ka mo. Ne ke notile matsogo mara ba ga itse re tlo go tsaya matsogo a otle re shebile nako ne. Go na le matsogo ne ke a notile. I think ne go na le
There were 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
There were 5.
Only 5 ends.
Take off.
Okay.
The time is in.
2 at the back. Mamaka, a pink top. Yes. And then a daddy mo, a leadership mo. Mama, I did not note you. I can't note. I can't know. But what you are noting, you never come. Equally, you could probably say more DG. Equally, say more DG. More DG more. It's fine. Marosa repeat it's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah? Let me see.
Kaya number 1.
Where are the 5? They're here. Okay.
Let's start with
What number? That's a presentation. 1 minute.
Hey.
Good afternoon. Now I'm Welile Ndala from MK and LSWV. The liberation. Detending Welile. The Welile is Bongo Gundala. And Puma MK. This extraction liberation struggle of veteran of South Africa. Yes. Sitting into Ninja, the DMV of DMV, the DG of DMV, he talked about service delivery that they had about it there. So there's not service delivery. No, there's no service delivery at DMV because the DG herself does not take any call. And the staff at DMV. And then I want to talk about the issues of.
We are running out of time.
Yeah, but LSWV has never had an opportunity to talk. We've got this issue of legislative review. I want to emphasize that here we are statutory forces and we are non-statutory forces. So a non-statutory force, it is an illegal force. So that is how we're integrated into the new defense force. So in DMV, we must be treated as such, as the non-statutory forces. We must have our benefit different from the statutory forces because they had some share of benefiting while they were working. And then we have this thing of housing. The issue of housing, we got military veterans who are working here, who are owning bonds. So the housing policy here, I didn't hear talking about the bonds. How are the military veterans are going to be helped with the bonds? The rest I will talk to the DG of the province.
No, thank you very much.
Yes.
No, let's wait. RMPL, I'm going to call Honorable Premier to come forward. Honorable Premier, can you please come forward? Kindly come forward so that you introduce our Deputy President. Re tlo go bua RMM pele ema pele ganyane re tlo go bua.
Can I just say this, that it appears as if we are going to have problems with the transport of the Deputy President because the airport has got no sufficient lighting for the plane to arrive and to take off. So we want him to address, he'll sit in here and listen, but he must address and respond to the issues that you have raised. So that when the time comes for him to leave for his plane, he should not leave without having addressed you. So that he will address and then we will revert to you and we'll listen again. I just want to take this opportunity to say I want to introduce His Excellency the Deputy President to you, who has demonstrated on several occasions that he is quite passionate about attending to the welfare of military veterans. Can I say that you'll get the opportunity? Can I say that you'll get the opportunity to? I was just saying that the Deputy President has shown several times that he is committed to listening, to addressing the issues of military veterans. We are going to give him the opportunity then to address you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Premier. Thank you for the opportunity. Let me take this time to greet everyone in the house. Convey our sincere thanks to the province for convening this meeting. And we're very happy about the progress you have made since the last time we've met, Premier. DG, this time around it looks better. It looks better. The report from the province, I think, it's quite good. We are making progress. We are making progress step by step. Let's take this opportunity and thank the entire administration of the province, all the HODs, all the MECs for the work that I've seen. It's quite encouraging. Let me also take this this time and greet all our military veterans. Thank you for coming. Yes, I'm addressing you. I thought I'll be here until the end to listen to everyone. But because of my transport arrangement here, I'm told that I must leave before it's dark because the transport that we're using cannot take off there. I'm sorry for that, but I've got the Premier here. I've got the MECs, I've got the Deputy Minister here. To say to you, we are quite aware of the situation that you find yourself in. That is why we are coming here for the second time, so that we can drill deeper to these problems and resolve them. As we speak today, we are almost converging. We are almost coming together with the province. I can see the light now out of all these problems that we're facing. I've been coordinating the work of the task team. I've done a lot of work nationally. But we're not connecting with provinces. We're not connecting with the military veterans themselves. And I was saying, this idea of taking an outreach to provinces was a good idea because I could hear from you. Now, what is it that's going to happen? From now onwards, what I've noticed is that we have to strengthen the structures that are there. Firstly, the province has organized itself, coordinated at the level of the Premier's office, and DMV must now work directly with the office of the Premier, the unit there. Now that unit in the Premier's office must be staffed with the relevant requisite skills that will be able to service military veterans in the province. In that office in the Premier, from what I saw here, all departments that are responsible for issues affecting military veterans are coordinated there. So, I want the office of the Department of Military Veterans in the province to come closer to the office of the Premier, so that there is one-stop shop. All issues of military veterans should be directed to the office of the Premier, and from the office of the Premier to the Department of Military Veterans. And they're going to resolve there. There should be a trace of these issues. There's not going to be a situation where applications are lost. Applications are going to be registered in the office of the Premier, where also officials from the Department of Military Veterans are present. Now, the issues that we have been raising here today is the starting point. I want all the issues that we have raised here to be processed. And when we come back here, we must respond. We must respond. We are going to resolve some of these issues. Now, people were giving them, their names, the issues that they are complaining about, so we must go and resolve them. All what is missing is that we don't have their telephone numbers. Because from this process, we must communicate back to you. So we are going to strengthen our offices, our structures. Nationally, we have created work streams. There's a work stream that is looking at the legislation that created the Department of Military Veterans. We have taken a decision that we must amend that legislation, but people that must propose amendments are military veterans themselves. My request is that as we live here, because that process cannot take forever, as we live here, DG, I request that the proposed act that should be amendment, it should be distributed to members. I want you to make comments before this act, this bill is taken to Parliament, and then it becomes an act. This act is going to govern your affairs. Take this process serious. It's going to talk about yourself, nothing more, nothing less. So this process must unfold very quick. We are going to be putting a deadline on how this process must take, and very soon the proposed bill is going to be presented to Cabinet for Cabinet to allow it to proceed to Parliament. That process must happen very quick, because it will define the scope and scale of our terrain as military veterans. What is it that we are entitled for? What is it that we are not entitled for? Very important. Now, secondly, there's a continuous talk about verification. We've made application. From what I've heard today, this process is coming to a close. We are getting closer to a point where we are wrapping up this process. 5,000 applications were received. 1,000 could not be traced. 1,000 something were turned down. 265 of those must still be decided. We're waiting for the proposal from the verification team about the SDUs. Other than that, we are home and dry. We've got a database. Other than that, we've got a database. We're home and dry. We must proceed with our work. Now, the people that have not been paid in the verification committee are going to be paid. We're going to do it right after this. I've spoken to the DG. They must be paid. When is the committee coming to Northwest? Let's say I'm paying you tomorrow. When are you coming to Northwest?
His Excellency in the Western Province, then please pay them.
You are scheduled to be?
Western Cape.
Western Cape?
Western Cape, you are in the Free State, for the Free State will be in the Northwest.
When is that?
Beginning of, let's say beginning of November.
Today is the 12th.
So everything has to be we'll do our best to begin at the beginning of.
Can we start with the Northwest before Western Cape? Thank you. Thank you. So this is going to happen very soon.
If people are paid by the end of this week, Monday will be the Northwest.
Monday. Okay.
People are paid before the end of this week, Monday will be the Northwest.
Can we conclude by saying that on Monday you will be in the Northwest, everyone will be coordinated. Let's close these issues of verification once and for all in this province. Right? The rest we are going to deal with it, but here is a province that is ready to deal with issues that affect military veterans. The only thing that is a stumbling block for this province is the database. So let's deal with this database so that this province can work on an agreed list. Now, the other matter that I want to raise, listening to all of you, there is a big challenge. There's a big challenge of poverty here. A big challenge. Now, the last time when we came here, I told you that we're finally, as the task team, approved your pension policy. And we've agreed on an amount that must be paid. It's going to be paid on a monthly basis. It's not going to be retrospective. It is going to start, if it starts next month, it will be next month onwards. All what is going to happen, when I leave this, I'm going to pursue the structures of government that we start paying. Treasury has agreed. So we are all together We must put our administrative processes in place so that you get paid. That is done and dusted. But I can hear that some people were given goats, some people were given land, some people were doing. It looks like you want to do business yourself. Now, we are going to establish that. Now, our next visit, which is going to be this year again, will be convened by the province, the department, the unit that is in the Premier's office. We are going to bring one work stream, the socio-economic support work stream. We want to look at how best government can support you to run your own small business, but you must organize yourself on that day. If you want to keep livestock, you must tell us where is your place. If you want to keep goats, you must tell us the place. If you want to farm, you want to till the land, you must tell us. If you don't have land, you must say so. You must be able to present at least a business idea on that day. We are now stopping to talk. We must now do things. Let us try and see whether government can't help you. But organize yourself. When I live here, all issues affecting your children that must be at school, those issues must be registered with the office of the Premier. And that office must take all these issues to DMV. And then there must be a proof that we have sent these issues to the office of the Premier. You must not come again and they tell you, no, we've lost it. We've lost your application, we've lost this, we've lost this. There must be a trace of these issues. So I want all children that are deserving, that are owing, I want us to pay. I want us to pay. DG, let's pay. Let's pay, but we want to know these children. Now, if that information can be deposited in the office of the Premier, where there's a unit comprising of those relevant departments, I think the unit itself is capacitated enough to deal with your issues. But you must also organize yourself. Where is Sanva, the province? You here? You're not doing your work? You are not coordinating? This time around. Okay. Can you stand up? Let me see you. I see two. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Thank you. Please, Sanva, stand up and do your work. We have created a center now. Everything must be coordinated in the office of the Premier. Get my point? Now, do we have people that are working for the Department of Military Veterans here? In the province? in the province to have an office in the province? DG to have an office? You have got an office? The officials are operating from the office of the Premier. They must work there. They must work there. Where are the officials? Those officials that are working in the office of the Premier but are paid by the Department of Military Veterans, where are they? Where are they? Is Titus? Where's Titus? They don't exist, eh? They don't exist. They don't exist. If they exist, they were supposed to be here. Okay. Can we appoint other people? Can we appoint other people as soon as yesterday? Okay. We are going to appoint people representing the Department of Military Veterans, and those people are going to be in the office of the Premier. They are going to work there. Because from today onwards, we are going to collaborate. We are going to work together with the office of the Premier. So, the office of the Department of Military Veterans in the province is going to be located within the office of the Premier. And these people must be appointed as soon as possible. Who's going to do it? Who's going to appoint these people? DG? The Department of Military Veterans. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to check with the Premier whether that has happened. And we're giving you a month to appoint people there, and we'll appreciate if these people that you'll appoint there should be military veterans themselves. We don't want people that will be appointed and they disappear. They don't care. No. Okay. Now these numbers of military veterans that continue to grow, they are not shrinking. This moving target, every time we are told that there are more military veterans that are out there in the bush, we must go find them. This time around, when we close this verification process, it's closed. It's closed. Have you heard that? If it's closed, it's closed. That's my request. Now, the two DGs, we request a meeting between yourself, all our work streams as led by the different head of the work streams must meet with the province, so that in each and every work stream, there must be a representation from the province. Is that correct? For instance, the work stream on socio-economic support, there must be a representation from the province, so that whatever we are speaking about nationally, the province should know and should be part of it. We should coordinate ourselves better. Should coordinate ourselves better, so that we can shape and deal with the issues that affect military veterans. As of now, we are disorganized. Thank you. Now, when it comes to the department, yes, when it comes to the capacity of the Department of Military Veterans, all of you have been complaining about this department. I know that, and I'm taking responsibility that we're going to deal with the shortcomings, the staffing, the organizational design of the department. There is a work stream that is dealing with these issues. In a matter of time, this department will be fit for the purpose that it is designed for. Your complaint is well placed. We know of this problem, and we're going to attend to it. Once more, thank you very much for your patience. We are almost there. We're going to resolve these issues. We're not going to get tired. We're going to move a bit faster. So we can call meetings at any time. You must be available. I heard some of you saying, you can see your grave now. You are close to your grave. No, we're going to resolve some of these things before you die. We are going to do that. We are going to move a bit faster. Well, I can see people standing here, they want me to go now. Thank you very much. I'm sure you'll proceed very well. Thank you.